Okay, and so we're gonna continue where we left off. If you're just joining now, in the first episode, I was working for an hour on, um, I don't even know what it's called, like part of this method. Yeah, it's a method. So I was working on an hour to implement this method. So hopefully, the next one is gonna be it's gonna take less time. And you know, the reason why I'm making these videos is to just document my coding learning, and I'm using AI as a tutor, more or less. That's the goal, where I can ask all of the stupid questions. I don't have anybody else to ask about coding. And well, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be like the most effective way to learn, but we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. My plan for now is to do 30 days of videos, and hopefully by the end of the 30 days, I'll have done what I've set out to do here with the Kraken API. What I'm trying to do is build like a trading bot right now, and it's just like the very beginning. Like, um, you'll see if you watch, you'll see just how variables it is, and just how little understanding I have about programming and how easily I get confused. So if you're into that kind of thing, stick around, because there's gonna be a lot of that. Although I do expect this to be boring for most people. And fundamentally, if you're here and you're watching, thanks. Let me know in the comments if you have any advice, or if you have any comments, or if you want to say something. Happy to hear your thoughts. And with that being said, let's kick started. So right now we have 3 methods to get the server time, to get the asset pairs, and to get the ticker information. So let's start by opening up the virtual environment. And that would be, yep. Let me see what's the, so yeah, we go to Kraken API, then scripts. I'm using the tab key here to autocomplete and then activate. Yeah, there we go. I did probably make a file to just do this for me, so I don't have to do it, but it is what it is. And now we want to run the test that we did. This is a test sample call. It's calling all 3 of the methods. So that would be Python, and then we go Kraken API, bot tests, and we do test sample. Relative module names, test sample calls. What's the issue? Relative module names, not Python. Do you want me to write everything out? Okay, let me ask the AI. Well, this is a stupid question. Why doesn't my script run? Oops, I don't know. That's not copy all. Why doesn't my script run? I might have been using GPT-03 last time, which is bad, actually. I mean, not bad, but Sonnet 3.7 is way better, in my opinion. Or at least, I mean, I guess I don't give it much of a chance. But yeah, I just relative know what it's trying to solve. So what does relative module names not supported mean? I'm trying to learn. So it's very important that I stop it when it's trying to do the work, because what's gonna happen is it's gonna complete. Oh, I see the issue now. That's wait. Trying to run the script directly using Python script.py instead of a module. The Python path isn't properly set up to recognize your package. So let me create a plan to fix this. First, we should change how we're importing the module. Then we should ensure the project structure supports improper Python package imports. Finally, we'll explain how to run the test correctly. So fix import statement. Well, I didn't need it. I mean, we do have the init.py files. Can you? I feel like you are rushing too fast to try to do things that are already done. Yeah, so even the AI, like even at this stage, is like, okay, I'm gonna try to do stuff. Okay, let me see. Can I? Oh, I need to use the dots. Yes. So it needs to be Python m dot Kraken API bot dot tests sample calls dot py. That still doesn't work. Well, what's PyTest? It works. No module named Kraken API bot. What the fuck? There's an error here. Slash Kraken API client. What is unsaved? So Python and tests module, no module. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, let's have it run. Yeah, so it says no module found. Test. This is a syntax issue, I'm sure. Yeah, because we need to debug. So I'll run a PyTest for you. And we go PyTest. There we go. So we have errors, right? Interrupted one error during collection. So I see the specific error module not found and no module named Kraken API bot. From Kraken API bot .src. Okay, so this worked like yesterday. Is it because I opened a different folder? It could be. I mean, I have a Kraken API folder, and within that is a Kraken API bot. So I don't know why, but this worked yesterday. So it's a bit weird. So we do need from src API import, Kraken API client. Okay, let's try that. Let's see. Does that work now? Collecting one test. Okay. And if I wanna run, Python, this is with the dots. What if we do tests only? Not tests, well, relative module. So, okay, I fixed that. I fix that, but I still, I mean, let's just do the unthinkable. Kraken API bot, cd Kraken API bot, cd tests, then test sample calls by. Okay, so we run it, we opened it. No, that's not what we want. So on our Python and then test. sample calls. No module named SRC. All right. So now if we add here again the Kraken API client. What is it called? Kraken API bot. API bot SRC. And now does it run? No module Kraken. Oh no. I want to tell it to go places and do things to itself. Test sample calls. So what if we do Python M? Does that change anything? No, it does. Okay, so I'm still having the same issue. Why? What is the fix? What is the fix to relative module names? Let's see, it created it. So the script is failing, but there are no module named Kraken API bot because of an incorrect import statement. In the test sample calls, from change the import to match the working style in the test client API. So this is what it wants me to in the test client API. But does the test client API run? So I cannot even test that. So PyTest. So what the fuck? I cannot run even test client. Man, all of this stuff is taking me so long. And it's like, if I didn't have the AI, I would have given up by now. Like I would have said, you know what? It's not for me. I'm too dumb. I'm too this. I'm too that. Use Python path. Run tests properly. When you try to run test files directly, Python can't resolve the relative imports like from API client import because it doesn't know the project structure. Run Python and Python. PyTest. Python PyTest. Okay. Directory not found. So pd okay. What now? Okay, so that's running. But I don't want to see if it passes. I want to see the data. So no tests, right? Yeah, because we're not testing there anything. So okay. Set Python path equals dot. Okay, PyTest Kraken API bot. All Windows PowerShell. Either option, but using is generally, so I just want to run the script. So like Python and Kraken tests test simple calls. But I want to run it, not run PyTest then. To run test file directly, not as test, but as regulars, use this command. Okay. Maybe, so here it doesn't specify that it's a Python file. No module named SRC. And when we look at the code, okay, so now it's saying how. So yeah, it's super annoying. So initially, no module names SRC. So, well, I mean, it could be that even AI is not really that good at teaching. It could be that even that is like no bueno. Dot dot. So it's saying you can put dot 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 dot, go up a level And then this should run. Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, so this runs this way, right? Python M Kraken input. Okay, so I want to record this for next time. So I'm gonna create a new file in client docs, and I'm gonna create a new folder, user docs, and a new file, commands. So I don't have to do this again. Run tests, go. And that's how you run tests. What else do we have? Let's see, what else do we have? I don't think we'll need that. I want to do the Python PyTest. Oh, actually, you can just run PyTest, right? I can say PyTest. Oops, PyTest. It's breaking. So error, test sample calls. Interrupted, one error. Yeah, I guess that's not really a test. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like, I can run manual tests, run active tests. I'm gonna call it active tests. Run passive tests. PyTest. Okay, and then we can just do PyTest tests, Kraken API tests, and then test Y. Yeah, it works. And then the other test sample calls, that fails because attempted relative import beyond top level package. So interesting. Let me just explore this one last time. So I find it, let me just write using voice. What was the, you can write that as well. Keyboard shortcuts, voice, start voice chat, stop listening, start dictation in editor, Alt and Control Alt and V. Right, so V, that's easiest. Okay, hi. So I find it very interesting that PyTest fails the test when it's written in a way that you can run it from the file. But when you write it for PyTest, it fails for running it through the file. Why is this the case? And can you make it relatively simple for me to understand? Because right now I struggle. Why would it work differently for PyTest, and why would it work differently when running? When essentially it's the same relative path, the position of the file hasn't changed. It's in the same folder. And yeah, I'm confused. Can you make sense of it for me, please? Okay. Let's see what it says. And this is dictation. Start. So imagine your project like this, and it gives that's exactly what it is. When you run PyTest, it does something special. It automatically adds your project's root directory to Python's secret path. That means from SRC API client, import Kraken API works in PyTest, because that means this works because PyTest knows to look in your project root for the SRC. When you run a Python file directly, Python only knows about the directory of the file it is in, tests, Python's built-in module paths. It doesn't know about your project structure, so it can't find SRC. Why the difference? PyTest is designed for testing Python packages, so it sets up the environment to make imports work. Regular Python running is simpler. It just runs the file as is with no special setup. Think of it like this. PyTest is like having a map of your entire project. Direct Python running is like only knowing about your current location. To make a script work both ways, you need different import styles for PyTest and for running. This is why it seems confusing. The same path needs to be written differently depending on how you're running the code. Choose one way to run your tests consistently. Most Python projects use PyTest for running tests because it handles imports more elegantly. It provides better test features. It is the standard way to run Python tests. Well, okay, yeah, it's the standard way. So I think, I don't know, we could write a test for each of the methods, but I don't want to do it right now. I just want to write out the methods immediately. Yeah, I really don't know what's the best way. And I know Claude will say, oh, you need to also do the test to be comprehensive and stuff, but I kind of want to do something else as well. I want to get into the moment where we're working with the actual data. Or collecting it or working on the database or trying to figure that stuff out. Because this, like, it's already figured out, I mean, already figured. There's much to learn as well, but I feel like I need to just code. That's fucking code. Okay. Okay. That's it. So it works. Basically, that's what I was trying to get at, that we get this data. I've written down now, I've made it so that it works with this command, and that's how we're going to run it for now. That's the decision, effectively. And later on, we'll write proper tests if needed. So let's define a new method, get, and let's see what it is we're going to be getting. So just let me double check. Yes, okay, that works. So this should also work. Yeah, that works. Okay, so OHLC data. So far we have systems data, system time, tradable asset pairs, ticker information, and now we can go OHLC data. So I'm gonna go to Perplexity first to try to understand what is OHLS market data. Actually, I know what it is. It's open, high, low, close market data. And is that what we get? Let me review it here. So asset pair to get data for, okay? Interval, possible values 1, 5, 15, 30. Okay. Interval 1, 5. Okay, so 1 inch euro. That should work. Return. So interval in minutes. So I can get 6 every minute. Time frame interval. So I can get the difference for each. So these are the candles, basically. These are the candles. Up to 720. Older data cannot be retrieved, regardless of the value of since. Where is since? Since. Return OHLC date entries since the given timestamp. Intended for incremental updates. Returns up to 720 of the most recent. So only the 720 of the most recent entries. Older data cannot be retrieved. Okay. Is the last entry in the OHLC array is for the current not yet committed timeframe and will always be present regardless of the value of since. Okay. Well, okay, let's see. So this looks complicated. I'm already ready to give up. Mm, it's funny. Like it's such a roller coaster because like 5 minutes ago I was saying, "Oh, it's already figured out. There's nothing to do." And now I look at this and I'm like, "Oh shit." How do I even get this? Like, how do I even? It's 720 candles of every 5 minutes. This doesn't change a lot. So what if we do every 60? Let's do here 60 every hour. It's only changed quite a bit. Oops. So let me see. Can I see how is this structured? Array of tick data arrays. Integer time, open, high, low, open, high, low, close, VWAP. What is VWAP? A volume count. What are we counting? Uh, what are we counting? What is number of trades? Example. That's 225. So is that a number of trades? Is that what it is? So what is the count? Let's see if I can forget. Get OHLC data. There is a count that is shared back to the user on when a call is made. A call is made. What is that counting? I don't see the information, so I doubt even this will find it. But I'm curious. In the number of candlestick entries being returned in this response, have to track how many data points you receive. I don't think that's accurate. Sorry, the camera went down. I don't think that's accurate. The count in the response, an interval. If you request OHLC data with an interval of 1 hour, which is what we have right now, 16 minutes. Well, I don't think so. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. Here's the response for this. So I'm sending. Here's the response I'm getting for this response. It's gonna. This is 100% outside of its context. It's so much content here. Like, it's gonna get confused now. Let's see. Maybe not. The last number 2 in this case represents the number of actual trades. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know that this number represents actual trades? No, I don't know, because it didn't save the file. It might be. Yeah, I mean, I completely understand. Like, And nobody wanting to watch this video. It's like, I'm probably at some point, I'm gonna be the one watching this. I'm likely going to be laughing, or maybe I'm gonna be sitting with my kids and showing, and like, look how bad your father was at coding at that point. That would be cool. That would be cool, really. Like, look at the stupid questions he's asking. Why do you even care? Just get the data, and then you'll figure it out later. We'll put in trades and figure it out, right? if you trade and the number goes up, it's trades. If you trade and the number doesn't go up, it's something else. Okay, yeah, it's completely fucked. We're gonna have to restart. All right, so let's start from the beginning. We're gonna be writing. We are going to be writing a method for get OHLC market data. For now, we just want to make a request, and later on we will be processing it. Please, as per the instructions in client rules. Actually, wait. I almost forgot. We already have task market data endpoints. So yeah, that's from the last time. Examine the API documentation for endpoints like order book and recent trades. Identify the expected query parameters and response structure. Add new methods. Get order book, get recent trades. Following the same error handling and structure. Use the params, testing, documentation, minimal guidance. So use the pattern in get ticker info and get asset pairs. Example patterns for a new method. Well, why does it say if not pair? And also it has none. So no pair. Like get order book. Do we even, oh, sorry. I've been looking at the code, but I've been sharing the API. Oh, sorry about that. But returns level 2 order book, which describes the individual price levels in the book with aggregated order quantities at each level. So possible levels more or equal to 1, non-maximum number of ask and bids. So, okay, so here it is required. So we cannot put none. We have to request. Asks and bids too. So let me do some like BTC USD. Can we do it like that? XX BTC. It's still giving a response, but I don't. So asks 85,700. I know the spread is so small, and in 1 inch, yeah, let's just do one. We could check the spread like this, I guess. Oh, get recent spreads. Huh? Get recent spreads. Okay, 1 inch. Oh, well. So you can get the spread for a long time and see how stable a market is. That's crazy. Okay. How do we implement this? So we are sending a pair, an interval, and 6. So it would be, okay, it would be like this. It would be get OHLC data self. We have pair pair equals, so we must have a pair. Pair, we have interval and since. Okay. I see we're missing the 2 dots here. What? So let me copy this as description. Okay. Endpoint is gonna be OHLC. So public OHLC question mark. So we have pair. So yeah, we have one bench here, for example. Interval will be 1. And since I need a timestamp, let me grab one. Since this. All right, so let me grab this. And now we say pair equals pair and interval equals interval and since equals since. Okay, that should be good. And here we can say none, and interval is also none. Only the pair is required. So we can make it so that those are none. Okay. Endpoints. I don't know what it is. Let's see. So pairs though. This is so unintuitive for me. Like I just say, oh, my microphone is ripped. I had to change things. Let's fix it quickly. Oh, it didn't break. Interesting. Okay, it's good enough. Let me just check if it's still working. Yeah, it's working. Great. And yeah, okay, everything's working. So yeah, I was complaining. Pairs equals pair. Pair equals pair, right? Pair is pair. And now I usually don't have more, but it's the pair. It doesn't equal pair, it's like pair. And then we say interval. Let me open up the requests API. And then we find pairs. Programs. What? How to quick start? Okay, so it's a quick start. Async parameters. So is with. Okay, I started good. It's good. This should work, right? Yep. Okay, so interval, and then we do since, since. That's it. Don't need this right. Okay, let's see what's next. Next is to try and make a response. Response equals requests.get. And yeah, we can copy over this here. Feedly. Yep, I think this literally we can copy. It might be a bit different now that we have actual dictionary, but I think that it should work regardless. So we just need to get error getting OHLC data. Okay. And we can save this. We have 5 errors. All right, cool. Oh, wait. So, yeah, that's wrong. And this needs space here. Yeah, they solved all of the problems we solved. Do they need a space? Okay, let's try without. So without space, now we want to call this and say, try. So OHLC data, data equals client dot get OHLC data, get OHLC data, prints, let me just copy over this, print as appears, OHLC data, and then we have a new row, and we say OHLC is this data. AF. Accept. Yeah. Once you write it once, like sometimes it's stopped. You can do it as many times as you need. Okay, so I need to update here in getting this. Right. But we do have problems. Unexpected. Try. We don't have a try block. So we're gonna be try with this. Okay. That was fast. Let's indent properly. So now we're gonna run it. Run this terminal. Well, bound methods. Oh, what the fuck? What does that mean? What does this mean? Let's see. Try to print the method, I guess. And then return response JSON. And here, print. Oh, but wait a second. What? Ticker info as pair. Oh, we don't pass, yeah, we need to pass pair, and I will say 1 inch. Yeah. And that's the pair. No? We need to pass a pair. It's a required parameters pair. Required, and then we have interval and since. It's option. So server time we got invalid arguments. So now we're getting, okay, now we get arguments. These are parameters. I guess they're not the same as arguments. What is an argument? There is, but we missed it completely. There is in the docs Kraken. Hold on. Okay, let me wait for it to find the data. This is something I've been wondering. If I bring the API in the folder, will it be able to find? So seems like it did find. Looking at the code, I can see, or maybe it didn't. It's just looking at the code. And then we propose a solution based on my understanding. The issue is not that we're not providing a required interval parameter. Okay, let me see if we don't provide, what happens? The default value is 1. No. So this is not the case. Can I copy over? You can just say that you weren't able to find the reference, and I can provide more data. Would you like me to check if this changed? Listen, no. I don't want you to try shit on random. Like we're not vibe coding. Right? Here's what I know. And wait a second, is this way too much? No. Oh, shit. No. That's way too much. Okay, I have to delete this. Yeah. Stop. Oh, well. You're printing the method itself instead of calling it. So, while pair equals, okay, let's see. And let's see what we do with it if we have interval. Interval 1. Wow. Oh, we got it. And without the interval, if we don't have the interval, so it is required. Interesting. Wait a second. Is it? So it cannot be none. So we have to say if interval equals none. Let me see, what was it? So if not interval, raise value error. Interesting. Raise value error. An interval must be provided. Integer. Right? And then if not here, we raise and value error. That's cool. Pair trading pair must be provided. An interval integer. So let's see. If not, let me see. Is there a sign here? So if not, two dots. Okay. If not, two dots. If not, two dots. Let's see. Oops. Let's see. How will it run now without the interval? Missing one required positional argument interval. That's very cool. And if we remove pair, oh, okay. So I need to actually remove like pair. Yeah, missing two. Interesting. Very cool. Okay. So I think this is good. For me, it's good enough. We just, one method. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think I completed task 6. Oh, I didn't. Wait. There is more. There is more. And that is to incorporate order book and recent trades. So order book. Yeah, come on. Let's do everything. Okay. So let's do everything. So we need to redefine. Define. This is it. Order book. Self. And we have a pair that's required. Optional. Count. Equals not. That's now here we have two dots. Yes. Yes. I'm getting into the zone a bit actually. Because this is very basic stuff, but this was this is so fast what I'm doing right now, and I'm doing it fast. I've done it a couple of times. So if not pair, that's required. So if not pair, then raise a value error. And then, a trading pair must be provided. We can copy over here. One. Hey, that sucks. Shut the fuck up, AI. Erase. Okay, then that's it. So now we construct the endpoint. Endpoint equals f public depth. And sort of book is depth. 1 inch. Okay. Now test this. So count is maximum number of deciphering. Okay. Count. More one? or 500, up to 500. So up to 500. Level 2 order book. Okay. Depth. Question mark pair equals a pair as a variable and account equals count. Right? That would do it. Count equal test. Which has to be an integer. We can say int here, int for integer. I'm gonna say it. I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna say. So string. Okay. Endpoint. And then params equals pair counts. Okay. Try rewrote. So I'm just gonna copy over. Like I don't need to rewrite the same things over and over and over again. Like the very fact that I'm rewriting makes me think that I could have this could be a method as well. Just try this, except something else. But except I don't know. I don't know how it would be, but try here. This can certainly be a method. So I could say get request. So it could be try define get request self. Maybe I'm not gonna construct it properly, but I feel like this should work. In an ideal world, it would work, but and then we would like try get request. Okay, I'm not gonna try it right now. I think I'm gonna think about it maybe for next time, for tomorrow. Okay. So this is not it's order book. So we're gonna call it depth data. And we do params, raise for status. Okay. Let's go write the call, sample call. Try and copy over this. So order depth data get order book. One. So we're gonna get order book. And we do have a pair. And that's all we're gonna get. And this is gonna be depth data, depth data, depth data. Okay. Let's try running it again. Okay, it's a bit yeah. How do we so yeah, this is where running tests comes in handy. So I'm just gonna comment out. Can I comment out like this? I can? Oh, that sucks. I wish I could comment out like select this and then just comment out. Can I search here? Death date. Okay, so we do get the data. That's it. I mean, that's all I need to know at this point is, am I making the right call, right? So how I process the data afterwards, that's completely different. I don't know. I really don't know. We'll see. Bro, I this is annoying. So like I've been coding. It's not like I haven't been coding. I just don't pay attention to OBS when I'm recording the video. And I just switched right now to have a look at the API, and I realized I've been showing this the entire time. Like last video was with the audio. I hope that's fixed now. And now we have this issue with me forgetting to switch between the windows. Baba. I mean, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better over there. Even the commentary is gonna get better. Gonna become less boring. I'm sure. I'll find a way to become less boring, and people might actually watch for more than 4 minutes. Is how much they watched last video. Hey, let's move on. Mm, we're getting close to an hour. Yeah, we're at an hour. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I want to do like 1 hour for 30 days and see how far I get as a relative new, well, almost complete beginner. Coding something, trying to create something. So it's very actually very basic what I'm trying to create to some extent. But also like incredibly complex for somebody in my position to try to do. I think this is, I wouldn't be, like technically what I should be coding right now is like examples that can put that. Very good one. But I'm not really willing to pay like 50, $60 right now. That's not something I'm willing to do right now. Maybe next month. I don't know. Maybe that's something else to stream. That's something else to make videos on. 1 hour of good dev every day and see how far I get. Maybe that's, yeah, that could be the next series. But yeah, for now, this is where we end. Thanks so much for watching, and I appreciate it a lot. And we talk again soon. Bye bye.